The Shit Huffers by Alex S. Johnson, Part 2. Then if you all don't mind, I will be in my study. Jack pushed his chair back from the table, stood up, and stormed out of the dining room. What bug crawled up his ass and died? Grandpa asked. Hannah Curbstoff got up too. I'm going to go talk to him, she said. Good luck with that, said Grandpa, waving a dismissing hand. So anyway, I was on patrol with my unit when we heard shouts up ahead. Charlie. We were trapped. Our leader told us to turn around, and that's when I got it up the poop chute. Sniper bullet this time. Plowed right through me. Knocked my back teeth out, hit the guy in front of me, pushed his brains through his nose. Charlie come out of the bushes, slips on the shitty brain goo. Now he's laying there twitching like a spastic colon. Naturally, we cut his head off too. Think I still have it somewhere in storage. Anywho, so was it bad? What happened next? Tommy planted his elbows firmly on the table, focused in a way his teachers would never see or fully grasp, if they did. They call it anal resection. Medvac came, they choppered me out. Next thing I know, I'm in a hospital in Saigon. The doctors were crazed. They'd been working around the clock, doing triage. Choppers come in, roll out a batch of maimed, take off. They was popping pills. Handfuls just to stay awake, and that LSD. There was a batch of the strong acid going around. The black acid. I don't rightly know what they were taking, but the docs were pulling off patches of skin and grafting them to my ass, where my ass used to be, see, because that bullet did some damage. Only had one good cheek left, and that they had to rescue from a palm tree. The other one, forget it. Maybe a little muscle like one of them frog asses that wiggle if you put a current through them. I got that one gold-plated. Think it's in storage also, along with the heads. There's more than one, you see. Out there, you tend to lose track, morally, ethically, and otherwise. Is that why you sit funny sometimes? Christine burst out. She clasped her hands to her mouth, but a giggle leaped through. I got one of them prosthetics, but it don't do me no good. See, when you lose a limb or any kind of organ, sometimes you can still feel it. If I got the ass prosthetic on, I can't get in there and scratch. Okay, so I was in the hospital. Suction cups and snakes up the wazoo. It felt more like plumbing than surgery. I'd pass out and wake up and the doctors would be frying hard, chattering about lizards and bats flying through the operating room. They had that Doors music playing. This is the end. Well, I figured they were using the music to orient themselves. In space, I mean. I pass out again, feel these arms slipping in and out of the chocolate tunnel. Tentacles, I believe. They had some squid delivered and seafood got all mixed up in the works. Next thing you know, I got them things squirting at my backside. I tried to holler some, but they fixed me up with the ether. He lowered his voice conspiratorially. You know, them squid are still in there. They got the telepathy, too. Talk to other squid in other parts of the globe. That's bullshit, Grandpa. No disrespect. They all stared at Dorfman. What? I just meant the part about the telepathy. Most squid don't have the brain capacity for mental exchange at a distance. Shut up, dork brain, said Tommy. Leave him alone, protested Christine. He's our little brother. Be nice to him. We all need to stick together or we'll fall apart separately. Sorry, Gramps. Kids, I need you to listen to your old Gramps. I know he's withered in the flanks and not good for much more than a few wild tales to get you through your up-and-coming years and provide some happy memories when he's worm food. But Christine's right. Dorfman's right as well. Sometimes I'm just talking out my ass. Speaking of which, want to hear some real ass talk? Sorry, Dorfman, said Tommy. Yes, I want to hear, Gramps. Grandpa closed his eyes and pursed his lips. There was dead silence around the dinner table. Then, slowly, he smiled, opening his eyes. I didn't hear it, said Tommy. Wait, just you wait. The air was suddenly suffused with a smell so foul, so heady, so polluted that it beggars description. Dorfman caught it first. He coughed and gasped, his eyes watering. He waved his fingers in front of his nose. Your Grams used to call it my ambrosia, said Grandpa. Elixir of the gods. I've smelled some farts, said Tommy, but that was... Okay, I'll just say it. You could package up that gas and sell it to the Defense Department as a new kind of biological weapon. You're not far wrong, said Grandpa, winking conspiratorially. Want in on a little secret? Secret? Asked Tommy. Yes, just for you kids, because I love you so much, but please don't breathe a word to your parents about this. I'm already in the doghouse with your dad. Fuck our dad, said Dorfman. Tommy and Christine gasped. Dorfman seemed empowered now. It was highly unusual for him to express himself so forcefully. You felt it, son? Dorfman tilted his head like a dog who sniffs the morning kibble. It's the weirdest thing. I thought I was going to blow chunks, but then I got a blast of this pure ecstasy. Like I was sitting in the center of a storm and just watching it happen around me. All my problems just went away. I saw, you know. Young Dorfman, that's exactly what I said the first time I got hip to the shit huffing. Now you whippersnappers no doubt enjoy a whiff of nitrous, right? We did that too. But that's light beer compared to the junkum.